Nobody plays the hits like this, brother.
You already know.
Into the Midday Lounge with the Midday Love.
Oh, yeah.
Jackie Tramel and the Midday Crew, Crystal and K. Rose.
Yep, that's my crew.
And oh yeah, welcome back to the Midday Lounge. This is Global RnB 96.3, the real deal in digital radio. You know, like we do what we always do. It's the 12 o'clock hour. I want you to come in, enjoy yourself, bring your drink and your two-step. I'm gonna get you over this midday hump while you're just out working your cubicles. But as always, I got the beautiful, the luscious, the chocolate Coco in the building. Go ahead and talk to him, baby.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Coco. I'm here with my boy Jackie Tramel. How y'all doing today?
Hey man, you ain't used to all them compliments. She was like, "Don't geek me up, baby." That's what I'm talking about. Geek me up.
You crazy.
You know, I'm gonna give you an affirmation. If ain't nobody else gonna give you the affirmation, Coco, I'm gonna give you the affirmation.
I'll
you
take
understand
it.
what I'm saying to you? All right, man. Listen, I think we got a good show. Anybody that knows me knows we talk about love relationships. We talk about your mama. We talk about your daddy, man. But we like to talk about a little bit of everything. Today's show, I feel like we need to go ahead and talk about this little welfare thing that's going on. So, in the first 100 days of President Trump re-election, okay, he's been doing a lot of things. Some things people like, some things people ain't really with.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the things that people not really with is the executive order, or the alleged executive order about him eliminating food stamps and welfare. And I say alleged because when you really do your research, that executive order was never really there. But I still want to cover it because I think there's a lot of people that's out there that don't really know what's going on, and then some people don't, they going off the rumor mill. So you know what? Since everybody thinks that we're eliminating welfare and everybody thinks that we're eliminating the SNAP program, let's go ahead and talk about it real quick. So I'm gonna play this clip. We're gonna bring it back in. This is coming from a young lady. You know what? I just let you hear, man. Shout out to Michigan. Shout out to all my people from the Caucasoid Mountains. Be back. Hold up.
I'm getting so much hate for being on welfare. Like, why? That's what it is there for. Do they expect me to have 6 kids with 4 different fathers and not be on welfare? What am I supposed to do? They expect me to pay for my own daycare. They expect me to pay for my own food, my own diapers. They expect me to pay rent. I can't pay rent. I have 6 kids. I have to keep a roof over their head. No. I have been on welfare since I was 19 years old, when I was pregnant with my first child, who is now 15. I've written it all down to give you guys a clear picture, okay? Okay, so I receive 3,300 in EBT food stamps a month. Okay, that is just food. $900 in cash benefits. I also get Section 8 housing, okay, so they pay for most of my rent. I pay like $70-some, and then half of water. Okay. With them requiring me to pay back the last 12 months, add all that up, my TikTok income should not be considered a job. That should just be extra. I can't get my whole welfare shut off because I am monetizing on TikTok. There's no possible way that I can support my family on that. So, Michigan, do better.
Coco, what the hell we talking about? What
Baby
are we
girl,
talking about?
Baby girl said she been on welfare since she 19, so she already comfortable with where she at, okay? I mean, I feel like welfare is really a safety net for individuals who can't afford the cost of living. However, I feel like she also using her kids just to be on welfare, because you got 6 kids by 4 different men, and then you're talking about how you can't afford certain things, but yet you popping out babies. And wasn't that a baby in the background crying?
Yeah, you heard it.
So I feel like she really just trying to use the system. It's not about what she can't afford. It's what she does not want to afford.
Ooh, you talking.
What you think?
Talking. So you know what? So I think we're gonna let's break it down. What we got with food stamps? So we know for anybody, because I know we got older people, we got younger people. What is food stamp? Welfare. It's basically just a term used from the government saying that, hey, we're gonna give you this cash assistance, this food assistance, any type of assistance. That's what that is, right? When it came to her, she definitely is getting over like a fat hog.
Yes.
And I mean, she getting over.
Absolutely.
And she don't think she is. She crazy. And that dead ass serious. She bat crazy, and she don't think she getting over like a fat hog. And I don't really like how she doing it. I think the welfare program can be a benefit to people. I think it's a great benefit to people because sometimes you just ain't hitting it like that. Sometimes it just don't be like that.
I agree. And then what is she doing right now? She said she's doing TikTok and she got monetized on TikTok. What else are you doing in order to make a better life for yourself and your children? Because you're going to teach your children to grow up in poverty and, go to the welfare office, go to the food stamp office. You should be wanting to help them become better. So it's so many free classes that you can take. It's so many free financial videos that you can take on YouTube. It's too much free stuff out here to learn and to earn money instead of using, the government to come up. If you really need it, cool, you really need it and you trying to do better. But if you out here leeching, like you said, a hog, out here being greedy, out here, acting trifling, that ain't right.
So, okay. Let's play devil's advocate right now. So if I'm not going to talk about her. I'm not going to talk about her because there are more people other than people just like her that uses welfare and that uses the SNAP program. So if we were to take, if President Trump was to really do this executive order and take away this specific program, what would you think an issue would be with that would be?
I feel like a lot of people, of course, they're going to be complaining. A lot of people are going to continue to be in poverty.
Yeah.
So, and it's like, we're back to square one. And like I said, there are a lot of people out here who really need it. But once again, you go back to it and it's people like this who are just manipulating the system. And like I said, personally, I feel like she just continues to have children to stay in that system.
Facts. Will be an issue. I would say, one, without for the people that really need it, without welfare, without the SNAP programs, we definitely can have an increase of poverty. We definitely can have hunger, people that have hunger, malnutrition, homelessness possibly, because basically people that's that gets the housing from the government, might have some health complications. I definitely think it'd be a strain on the economy. Some of those impacts, like without the safety net, some of the people, those individual families, they'll fall short. They'll fall short behind that poverty line. And then just with food alone, it's going to reduce the access to food that some of the families that really need it really have. So I can get it, man. I think we still need those type of programs in place. If it was a real thing, I just think it needs to be a way to monitor how people are really getting access to welfare in the SNAP program.
Right. So let me ask you this. Should taxpayers be paying into this program, especially with people that we heard in the clip?
You know what? I don't think nobody really want to pay taxes. But I can say in this instance, with some things like this, I can really see the benefit of taxpayers paying into it. Not for those specific people that are taking over and taking advantage of the program, but for the people that actually need it. I don't have an issue with the program being used if it's used correctly. I think what I said earlier, everybody falls on short times, everybody falls on hard times. I know a couple of families that, they was making good money, then the economy just tanked, and then, people that were making six figures went down tremendously to a level where they was never used to. So I'm not upset about the program. I'm upset about the people that use it incorrectly. What about you? Same thing?
Same thing. I'm with you on that. I mean, it's a topic of an ongoing debate because, like I said, everybody has their own mindset. Everybody has their own view. And like you said, we don't want to be paying taxes for anything. My money isn't my money. I ain't trying to pay taxes on nothing, but, that's how it works.
Facts, man. Listen, we want to hear from y'all, man. Hit the hotline 804-476-2306. Y'all heard the lady talking, man. She said she got 6 kids, man, 4 baby daddies. And she said she can't afford these children. She can't afford.
But she got a baby in the background crying, okay? Crying. That's a new baby.
Ooh, that means she can't keep them legs closed and she want more money for it, man. Listen, we going to be back in a second. It's Global RnB 96.3. Listen, is welfare right? Should we get rid of it? Should we get rid of SNAP program? All that and more coming up after this break, man. Global RnB.
What up, everybody? This is Zoe from the Yay area listening to Jackie T live on Global RnB 96.3.
Welcome back to the Midday Lounge, y'all. It's your girl Coco, and before that break, we were talking about welfare. Will welfare end? And a topic in a video circulating by this young lady who said that she's on welfare. She got 6 kids, 4 baby daddies, and how life is a struggle for her. So, Jackie, I got a question for you. So, what is a benefit to the SNAP program?
Just off of some of the research I did over the years, because I'm be honest, I've been kind of privileged where I never had to be on that program, but I have a little bit, and I was just looking it up. But I would say the benefit of the SNAP program, from what I looked up, is it reduces food insecurity by up to 30%. It's going to help households make ends meet. For example, the SNAP program, local economics, each dollar in federally funded SNAP benefits generates about $1.79 each. So, we stacking on. So I could see how a benefit when it comes to that would have come to the kids eating their food would help out. And what else? I would say just making sure that people have enough food to eat. I know we don't have a whole lot of food banks. We don't have a whole lot of people donating. So you kind of got to, I like the benefit of the SNAP program and the taxpayers paying into it, because we don't have to worry about where this food is going to be coming from, and we know people are going to have at least the money to go get the food to eat.
Right.
What about you? What you thinking?
I mean, I feel like whenever it comes to the program, there are a lot of families out here that need it. And aren't there certain requirements that they have have to maintain in order to get on the program as well?
Yeah, it's definitely. You know what? It is some requirements. I think there should be might be a little bit more harsher requirements.
Okay.
If I'm saying, I think so. So I think some of the requirements that I'm tracking is, you know what? I don't know what it is now, but I know some of the things that they have been proposing is that the work requirements, you got to at least work a job where you at least work 30 hours a week.
Okay.
30 hours a week, it really ain't that much.
Right.
When you really think about it, 30 hours a week ain't that much. Or you got to be earning at least equal to the federal minimum wage. I don't know what the federal minimum wage is by the top of my head, but I think that it should be a requirement. I also think that taking care of the kids, you might be having a requirement where you have kids that you got to pay for that's probably under 6. I don't mind you getting that kind of assistance, but I think that how much time you work and having a job matters. Because I know some people that just don't have a job and just get on like a fat hog, and they say they're looking for work, right? But they know they just got to do a little bit of time. They got to prove that they've been looking for work for a little minute, and then you get offered the offer into the program. My only thing with that is, I think it should be. This might sound wrong, and like I say, I might not be thinking all this all the way through. It should be a certain time where, you know what, you got to have a job within this time or we got to cut you off from getting these benefits.
I agree.
So I think that's what it got to be.
And,
I think that 30 hours. I think 30 hours is fair. I think 30 hours a week is fair. You got to be something. Just can't keep giving away for free though. That's like. It's like giving away the booty for free. You don't get the. I don't make no sense. I cut you off. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I agree. Like, even if they have a time frame of 6 months to a year, and checking to see, because I remember back in the day with unemployment, they would actually check in, and they were really strict. They would check in to see if you were looking for jobs. You would have to have a list of jobs to where you're applying for, everything like that. Yeah. That should be the same with these programs, because people shouldn't be able to get away with something for free forever.
Not forever. I think that's the only thing we should be thinking about. Put the restrictions on and like I said, I don't got all the answers. I'm sure you don't got all the answers. We're not politicians, but we definitely I definitely agree it is a program that is necessary, but I do think it needs some restrictions. I don't know all the restrictions should be, but there's people that's highly educated, more educated than me, that know what it is.
Yes.
But it definitely needs to be put in place, because people like this lady that's been talking, 6 kids, and she just think that she could keep having kids, and she think TikTok is a full-time job. Then she don't want to give the money for TikTok because she's monetizing. It's taxed, right?
And let's put the emphasis on the baby crying in the background. She just had another baby. So,
hey man, she's still giving it up, man.
She's still giving it up. She pregnant now. Why you playing?
You know what? Her job. What's the oldest profession in the world, man? Laying on your back, baby. That might be her job.
That's
I don't know, man. Oh man, look, she look like she's missing some teeth. I don't know. I like y'all seen on the YouTube, man.
You gonna have to drop the link for them to watch it.
We're gonna have to drop. You know what? As soon as we get done, we're gonna go ahead and post a link to this one, because that one was a little bit crazy. But if you're not subscribed to the YouTube, make sure you click like and subscribe at Global RnB 96.3. We'll be back in a second. Global RnB 96.3, the real deal in digital radio. What's up with this welfare? What's up with the SNAP programs? We want to hear from y'all. Hit the hotline 804-476 2306. Be back in 1 second.